wanted to talk about the cardboard tree that I made as a progressive stage to the final major project. What went right, what went wrong, and how I can improve it. What I wanted to start off with was the structure of the tree. The base of the tree was meant to give the appearance of roots emerging from the ground, as well as support. However, asking a few fellow students their opinions on the piece, many called them rocks and pebbles. As for support, the base of the tree was stable when it wasn't breaking at the trunk. The trunk was poorly thought through and continually broke. There was a straight vertical shape to it with no change in width, which meant it kind of looked childish, not lifelike at all. It quite drastically became wider at the top to act as support for the branches. However, this became the cause of the trunk continuously breaking. A wider base that gradually gets thinner provided a more realistic look, and with branches emerging at different levels from the trunk, the tree has more likelihood of staying upright with no strain on any vital parts of the tree. The detail on the trunk has been something that's been playing on my mind. Whilst a real tree's bark is inconsistent and rugged, I feel it gives a harsh look to the tree, whereas for my video the tree is a safe and protective place. I also don't want to bring too much attention away from the video, so the plainer the tree looks, the more visually dynamic the film will appear. As we work our way up the tree, something that causes the most problems to the aesthetics of the model is the branches. Randomly positioned, all piled onto a fragile frame. It looks odd and out of place. From the view below, looking up under the tree, it's significantly better than when looking from above. The faults in the design show lack of planning and understanding of the structure of the tree. The brown paper used for the thin branches of the tree has a brilliant elegance to them, and flows nicely when they're moved by the wind. This is one feature I don't wish to change greatly. However, I do feel they should be longer, almost reaching to the ground, as this will not only act as a large canvas for the film but also ensure the full protective cover that I hope will portray the safety the couple feel when embraced under the shelter. The overall appearance of the tree is quite ghostly and decaying. Instead of fond memories and happier past, the tree looks grim and unhappy. Obviously the makeup of an actual weeping willow can appear this way, but seen in other lights and angles, the tree has so much more potential. From my research of the symbolism behind the willow tree, the feminine powers show grace and sensitivity. These trees grow by water, which, like the swaying movements of the branches, ripple together harmoniously. It also represents healing and fertility, which are not characterised by my cardboard creation. So a lot of work needs to be done in changing these faults and creating a more lifelike and less haunting looking tree. The colour white I plan to cover the tree with should help to lift the tree from its darker form most people link with a weeping willow tree, and also primarily help to act as the perfect background for to project my film onto. I better get to work, and I'll come back to you with a more appropriate mock-up of the final tree. Take care.